Yeah, Matt, just, maybe like you're like a league in today. Probably just a league. Yeah, I said yesterday I'd play like a short one today, because I didn't stream it all on Saturday. So, just a little bit before I disappear for the rest of the week. Oh shit, this is my friend. This is my buddy I was streaming with last night. Oh, so much to like pay attention to. I wonder if he's on depths. Alright, I'll stream now. Polluted Delta. Yeah. Yeah, I played against Walked. Once upon a time for Polluted Delta, fetching Badlands, faithless looting. Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I helped him get his one of his trophies by being one of his losses. That's insane. Yeah, the deck is good. Oh, he's probably the Hogaak deck. Elvish Reclaimer. That's the most important part. Yeah. And there was one deck that I played against at the very end of the challenge, but it was like a Tin Fins deck, game 1, but then in game 2 it like transformed to a Doomsday deck. It's like the weirdest thing. Actually managed to beat it, but I think it's just only because it was like not as good as any of those strategies individually. Oh yeah, you're right. People like wise up to that kind of a deck. It's definitely like one of those types. I think I can let him have another. I don't need to bog just yet. Guess I'll bog now. I mean, I like it. It's clever. Like stuff like that. You always gotta, like, try and stay one step ahead of them. Shit. Bridge from below. Grave. This isn't what I would expect SP to be playing. I think he said he had this deck built in real life. Like somebody borrowed it, but... Oh, yeah. Do you like the black-red reanimator, Matt? It's like a mix of... It's mostly black-red, but with just children and tendrils. I kind of like it, actually. I think they needed something to answer like Oko, though. It's just they don't have to win with like creatures on the board for multiple turns. Yeah, it's just a sign of the times, though. They don't want to do it, they have to. They had to borrow stuff and couldn't do it on their own. Yeah, this is one of the best aspects of Tin Fins, just being able to haste Emrakul them. I can make a ton of stuff now. Yeah, no Hogaak yet. There's Hogaak. What was the red for? Probably recruiters. Alright, I'm just gonna get my chasm now, because that's important. And I want them to get to a spot where they can, like, possibly mill out the chasm. Oh, it's in hand, shit. Well, that's okay. I can still just, I have to survive like 4 Vengevines plus this attacking. So distracted by everything. Not to realize that the worst thing happened when this is in hand. No, I gotcha. Saw it learn for a while. Pretty often online. Uro of all cards, like, made it really good. Yeah, it doesn't even need to use the... Well, it doesn't need the colors, or even for, like, Cavern Harpy, so... I mean, SP did a stream yesterday, Matt, and God, we went 3-2. We had to work for like every win though. There's like 3 combo matchups, a Maverick, and the Slivers that beat us. And the Slivers had Wasteland, so it was like 3 combo decks, 2 Wasteland decks. And the Maverick deck was using that like white enchantment where if you get landfall, you get a +1 counter on each of your creatures, which is pretty serious, as I found out. Just these landfall decks in general, kind of like the Primeval Titan deck. It's kind of similar to that. Just getting like Valakut and Field of the Dead triggers. There's only 2 Vengevines in the graveyard too, so maybe not to worry about that much damage at the moment. Alright, definitely playing this Chasm out. So yeah, he's not done. Can you beat the Glacial Chasm, SV? I don't think you played against this. Here, I'll save a copy of this. Look at that in a second. Just do this now also. This thing highlighted, it's just gonna bother me. Alright. Let's get Eye of Ugin, it's the next most important thing. And pass. Yeah, my matchup's really good against this deck, but it's kind of boring to play this matchup. This always comes to this Chasm sitting behind it. Do you play Cephalid Breakfast anymore, Matt? I saw one of those decks yesterday in our league. Yeah, that's why I like the old Kozilek. Get an extra shuffle. It's a nice little extra of it. Oh, nice, yeah. I don't see it often, but I've seen it a couple times now. Let's Let's get Karakas for later. I think I'm still just gonna ramp here. I should have gotten stage, but whatever. Oh yeah, I bought Caverns too, and then sold them. If ever, both those cards actually, Vials and Caverns. It's just like too tempting not to sell them if I wasn't like currently using them. I'll pull out their graveyard for this. Yeah, I feel like the European European language cards are just difficult to get a hold of, especially for just random cards like those. SP's graveyard, my graveyard. I like the 4 and white bordered duels. I think they're pretty, you don't see them all that often. But if they look like nice, I think they look pretty good. And white border cards in general, I think, look nice if they're not, like, beat to hell. Convince her that, I mean, you can't do anything else like travel with your fun money. Just buy magic cards. There's Emrakul. It happens so often. SV can't mill this me out. That will not work. Just disguise it as something else. Have them like charge it as something different. I think I want 2 Force of Vigors. I can't remember exactly how I do this. Take out Maze, take out Shepherd. Man, that's some trust if she lets you keep your own bank account. I feel like the husband usually loses the bank account when marriage happens. Not that I would know, I'm obviously not married. Just so I hear. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure like most people have like their own like bank accounts, just I mean everybody like couples treat money differently, you know. Just like any topic really, any subject. Yeah, I think I'll go to... I should bring all the forces in. If I'm cutting all the needles, I just want all the forces. Because they're both answering, antidote. I mean, they're both answering there to answer altar, as well as, especially leyline, post board. I'll just cut map. Yeah. Probably gonna mulligan this. Mostly because I mean, this is nice, but Reclaimer's just so good here. It's something like definitely worth mulliganing to. Compared to like this hand at least. No, thanks for watching, Jay Pinter. The worst matchups, just combo decks in general. Especially ones you can't like interact with with like spells. Like Doomsday, for example. And Test is like pretty bad, but it's not as bad as those other two. Also, like show and tell builds are really tough. So, and you have to just be prepared for like polarized matchups. But if like your metagame has like a lot of fair like blue decks, then like this deck is great. Just like my stream will show you how to like play it, and I mean they can't counter your lands, so yeah, it's definitely worth trying. Yeah, I remember him. I think he top 8'd Anthony Rivera with this deck. One of the 2 city champs we had before we had to shut down. But literally there are like 10 post players here. Let's just pray that this Reclaimer, I don't think he'll like therapy it away turn 1. If he does, we're screwed. But if not, I'd rather just have all of the lands. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there was a lot of like post players for a while. The colorless ones, and it's awful to have in hand. And we put back Kozilek too, but let's read the other one. Shit, that sucks. I mean, at least we have the depth combo in hand. And just another Reclaimer that way, so that's good. But I'll just put depths out there next turn. Yeah, nobody else really like streams this deck either. I saw an opening and decided to take it. Hogaak. I think Keith Sessler was playing it for a while. Maybe it was just those like 4 people. But I feel like there's at some point like somebody else that was playing it too. That could be wrong. Yeah, let's just try and kill him right now. I don't want to... If he combos me out here, just lose. Oh yeah, PJ was playing it too a little bit. I know they can block it with Putrid Imp if he keeps discarding, but... Yeah, he was more stacks at the time, like the old artifact builds. I might just lose now. I knew the risk like when I took it though. Yeah, Oscar was playing like a similar version to this at the time, I remember. Yeah, Tommy Kaufman. Yeah, he had his own like colorless builds. It's quite the departure from his dad, who's playing like Blue-Red Delver. It's not the most like opposite pair of decks you could have. He did bring in Leyline. Like, the worst that could happen here is I might take 12 damage if he gets all 4 Vengevines out. But yeah, exactly. The little, the tiny Eldrazi. They're like 4/4s. Here's his graveyard. You can see he sided in the ley lines, but didn't have one in the opening hand. Yeah, that was surprising. I see my friend playing. Vesuva is one of the more expensive of those cards for sure. I thought you might be a Tabernacle person, Matt. It seems possible that you might own one. Onion Lotus, what's up? Yeah, you can't get too upset about selling legacy cards. Or reserve list cards, rather. Like, some stuff I should have sold, some stuff I shouldn't have, and then... But I guess everybody probably has those kind of stories. Uh-oh. That's the Magus we don't want to see, that's for sure. Still want Reclaimer here. Sweet. Yeah, I guess I don't normally stream on Mondays, but I did stream on Saturday. Did not stream on Saturday this past week. And I have a little bit of time today. Doing some stuff later, but... So it's only going to be like 1 league today, but... Yeah, I did say I was going to stream yesterday, so I figured I'd get at least like a little bit in. Alright, I'm going to get another Reclaimer here. I'm not going to go big. I'm going to try and just like aggro them out, actually. Yeah, I've seen this player on a lot of different things. Yeah, I'm good, Dan. How are you doing? More Magus. Alright. Yeah, I'll just take this. He should have. I think he should have got me to like double block, and then play the second one out. But I guess he would have never known that was gonna happen. So. Alright, I need to start like activating these guys. It's the best use of my mana. Probably just playing this Shepherd out and then activating one of them. Yeah, I think so. EDH. Just legacy. We get super punished if they, whoever the 4-mana sweeper is. I don't know if they play that much anymore, though, ever since they... Yeah, I feel like just the last time I looked at lists, this deck didn't really have... God, I cannot remember the name of the card. It's like the choose one or both thing. You live in Ohio, right, Dan? This doesn't really matter what we get here. Yeah, Fiery Confluence, thank you. Exactly. I always think of that one song, At Least We're Not Detroit. We're not Detroit. Ember Cleveland. And the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James, is from there as well. Just kidding. He's up there, though. Yeah, because of the possibility of Confluence, I'll just like keep up these Reclaimer activations now. Or just 6, right? Yeah, he just posted the thing. Not 3 at most. Okay, that's good. By saying he's not like one of the greatest of all time. You kill this guy at least, unless they're planning something nasty. Charles Barkley couldn't get the job done, though. And I know that as like a Suns fan. He is pretty funny, though. He does make like the pre-shows like worth watching. I should have grabbed something useless there. Oh well. Let's get another forest. Okay, this guy. Right. Alright, I think I'm playing out 2 elves. A green sun for another Reclaimer, plus this Rec Sage. Just because my life is pretty low. I'll kill this Thopter with the Sage. And then next turn I'll have the 6 mana to make them all dinos. And hopefully that'll be enough to just kill. This costs... Okay, sweet. Can't do that at least. Which is your favorite sport, Matt? Or Dan, I should say. I'm sorry you live in Ohio, where there's not the greatest of teams to root for. But yeah, at least you had LeBron for a little bit. The fuck? I've been liking basketball for the most part. I can never really get into MMA. Like, I appreciate it as a sport that you have to train for, but just, yeah, it's never really my thing to watch. Alright, see how good this Dinos does. They have to block here, so they'll lose something. Oh, there's 7/7s? I didn't know if that works that way. But that's fair. Blocking order? I'm gonna kill both of them, so whatever. I guess this guy, because he's more dangerous if they're gonna do something. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, it's just do the damage. That's bold. I just get prime time after they chump here. Yeah, aggro post. We can get turn 1 Blood Moon. Give a fuck. Alright, Force of Vigors for sure. Definitely Walking Ballista. Yeah, I just got maps here. They're not green, and they're also 1-drops. Mostly for that reason. Against Blood Moon effects, like, I generally want to have, like, enough lands. So we'll even keep some terrible lands in. But it's not all of them. Probably cut one more to fit these in. Just thinking, like, if or when we remove, like, a Blood Moon effect, which would be the best ones to have. It's probably not Maze. And it's between Chasm or Bog. I mean, Bog gets mana, so... And maybe just Tabernacle's not worth bringing in. In case they have, like, a bunch of Goblins out on the board, that's what I'm thinking. And maybe Tabernacle is just better in that spot than Chasm, actually. I don't know. It just probably doesn't really matter. Oh, wow. This is the Dark Depths with a Force of Vigor in hand from the start. So if they go to turn 1 Blood Moon, we're gonna get him. So yeah, we're definitely keeping this. Get him. Ah, please be like the Blood Moon. Not the creature one, the enchantment. Alright, that's annoying. You could eventually get them later, but I definitely shouldn't have like fired that off there too. But I guess with this in hand, we'll be able to keep the Rec Sage and like have a green card for it later. I'm gonna take your Ancient Tomb. And if they don't play Blood Moon next turn, I can have my 3 mana. God. Alright. Probably gonna play the Rec Sage. Kill the Chromox, I guess. I don't care about the Trinisphere at this point. Maybe I do actually, because that way I can like cast whatever. I probably should, yeah. I'll Rec Sage the Trinisphere, and that way I can like Force of Vigor and save like a land at least with the... I'll lose 1 land, but at least I'll get rid of the coding. Okay, so... Rec Sage... I can also get the Chrome Box with my Force of Vigor too. Yeah, there's just no way to stop the, I don't know what you guys were talking about. If they have enough mana for, yeah, Lattice, then we just lose, but whatever. Alright. I'm gonna have to do this right now. Just see if they play anything else. Not my Ancient Tomb. Alright, do this now. I guess. Yeah, Crop Rot's not that great here. Okay, that was the last card in hand. So I gotta deal with this Karn. Have the Dark Depths in hand. Probably search up a Reclaimer here to put more pressure out. Because I can't get the... I can't do it with Trinisphere anyway. Okay, we'll just definitely play Cloudpost then. It's probably going to be close. I mean, they'll probably make Trinisphere a blocker. They'll be able to grab another thing with Karn. Or they could get like an Ensnaring Bridge this turn too. But they lose their Karn to do that. I think I just want to hope they don't draw enough mana this next couple turns. And if they get Bridge down, then we're in a lot of trouble, because I don't think we can get through, they'll just eventually Lattice lock us if we can't find another Force of Vigor. Because we've already used our Rec Sage. Okay, it's gone. Walking Ballista. That's not worrisome at all. Kind of wanted a Nintendo Switch. I think there's a Smash Brothers game for it, but I don't think I would play it enough to make it worth buying, really. Alright, let's play Stage. Not really doing anything with it, so I'll make it a copy of Cloudpost. And then next turn we'll have depths available. At that point, it might even just be better to just ramp like our normal plan. Yeah, I love the Smash Brothers like franchise. I think the GameCube one is probably my favorite. But the N64 one was great too. It's a lot different, but it's like slower. I pretty much bought the Wii and the Wii U just for like the Smash Brothers games. The Wii version was like, I don't know, it was a great game, but the characters you could play as, on the Wii there were some characters that I just like hated playing. But the GameCube one, like I could like at least tolerate and kind of enjoy like any of the characters. Oh, unbalanced. That sucks. I gotta do this the hard way. Alright. We'll have this for Karn, I guess. It's probably the best use of the mana. Yeah, Karn's like the thing I'm most worried about, so... And like, the question is, do I have enough time to get to prime time, or do I need to... My Rec Sage is gone already. I might fire off this Once Upon a Time. Could possibly find prime time itself. But yeah, let's just answer Karn right now. Glad they just have 3 mana, so they can't pump this for the moment. Like, I thought I was competitive when I played it in, like, high school with friends, but if I ever played in, like, an actual tournament, I'm sure it would be one of those things where, like, you realize, oh, you're actually not that good. You realize there's, like, always people better. This doesn't matter, I guess. Oops. Come on, prime time. Walking Ballista of my own. That's not bad. Alright. Well, hopefully we draw like a 7th land. So we can do prime or Ballista for 3 next turn. And then... Okay, that's fine. Prime time after that. Yeah, I was like reading about like watching videos of the competitive Smash players in tournaments. Yeah, it's crazy. People like really dedicate a lot to that. I think in like the Melee game, it was like Sheik was like the broken one. I think Fox was really powerful too, if I remember correctly. Battle of the Ballistas. This is a weird game. This is not how I expected playing against Mono Red Stompy to go. Yeah, you're... Alright, so I was remembering it then. I actually liked Falco the most, though, in Melee. Thought he was, like, really quick, but also powerful. Alright, I'm just gonna get prime time here. and I'm just gonna attack Karn. I can't just kill him yet, but I can next turn. Nah, fuck it, I'll just attack them. Put him at 8, and then I'll have 8 power next turn. Oh, that's a good choice, Roy. I liked Marth a lot, too. So, like, Roy, like, always felt, like, clunky and slow to me, but I guess that was, like, the greatness of the game. You could just enjoy a lot of different characters. Alright, let's get forests. If I'm ever going to do anything else, it's going to require green mana. It was that agility, that speed that Marth had. Big guy fire! That was like one of the characters you had to like specialize in. I remember that's just like pretty hard to play as. Like getting back to cliffs, you had to like shoot yourself with your own lightning. Ouch. That was a strange mono red game. Hey, I like that first game though. Like, I'm glad that Allosaurus Shepherd dinosaur ability finally like came into play. Just one man at a time, then we can just like aggro them. Because if this deck like can stumble sometimes, the Stompy deck, and if they don't have like a good threat out, then yeah, they're actually pretty weak. That's going well so far. This is now they'll start throwing like the difficult matchups at us. I feel like more often than not, it's like 2-0, and then the like the sneak and shows and the rug delvers start coming. I'll probably mulligan this. Like, besides 2 giant things in hand, there's also just not enough lands. Like, I guess if the 6 on the left were a 6, I'd keep it at that point, but a 6 could also be better than that, too. Alright, yeah, let's just hope to hit Reclaimer with this. Sand will be good if we get Reclaimer sometimes. Oh, this deck. Okay, well, Karakas will be good against it. I built this deck in paper. I'm gonna play it next. Just Cloudpost here. Wait, Chalice, shit. Nope. Shepherd. It's good. That's annoying. And like, it feels like it's scripted or something. It's like I have a cool, like, they have an awesome start, then I respond well, then they respond to that. And I'm going to respond to this now. This Karakas. Unless they have Echo of Eons, then we're screwed. This matchup I think is going to be really tough, but I think we're in a decent spot right now. And if we can steal game 1, that would be amazing, because our matchup just gets a lot better after boarding. I guess they're eventually going to hit the Echo, but I think if I set up well enough, I don't know if I should stop bouncing it or not. Like, this could generate a lot for them if they find, maybe I just shouldn't have bounced it to begin with. Like, nothing in this graveyard is that powerful. Alright, we'll just be playing this. Yeah, I think I fucked up by bouncing it, actually, but unless it's, like, keeping them off of getting, like, a 4th mana, which actually might be relevant. I don't know. Let's just bounce it. They don't have Narset out anyway, so the Echo wouldn't be the worst thing at this point. That's the 4th mana, though. I'm thinking, like, Urza. I'll bring up their graveyard for you guys. Chalice on 2. Okay. This is not very important. That sucks, though. Well, since they got all that mana, I'm just not going to bother bouncing it now. Now I'd rather just keep the game going from this point until I, like, find a threat. I think it's just better to give them extra card via Bobble instead of, like, milling 4 cards every turn. So yeah, maybe we should hope they Echo. Give us, like, a green sun or something. If only my Shepherd had lived. So yeah, I was thinking of playing this deck, just if we could play in person. So I've been browsing, like, the lists. And yeah, the lands, like, some decks run, like, a Blast Zone. Some decks run, like, Minamo. I don't, like, know enough about the deck to say, like, which wing, like, is the best setup. But I am kind of, like, interested in that kind of stuff. Liquid metal coating, God. Yes. Alright. So their Chalice hurt them. That's good for us. But this Karn is definitely a problem. Alright, well I have to bounce this now. I should have done that last turn, but anyways. Because otherwise they'll go get LED and just Lattice lock me. Ah, so close. I feel like we're just probably most definitely dead. It draws me to the blue deck, Jaidaheim, or to 12 post. Sorry, I missed Now I'm like behind a turn on this Karakas too. Like, that could be relevant. Oh, the blue deck? I mean, it just looks like I just play like goofy shit like that. It has a lot of cards I like. I think it's cool that you get to play like Chalice plus Urza. Okay. It's gonna get prime time here. Hopefully we can live long enough to get through all this. And didn't need to tap that way, but whatever. Yeah, I was playing like a bug version of this kind of a deck. It wasn't as combo-y, but it was more like mid-rangey. Mostly just to try Oko for myself, because I never usually play decks that have Oko. And I wanted to see what it was like. But, yeah, this one just looks like it's just a cool combo deck to me. And yeah, people I know that played it say it's like really powerful. Just play this as my land. I really hope like not tapping that Karakas that one turn doesn't screw me here. It actually might. I might be behind on like an Ulamog. If I get one more mana next turn, I can just Emrakul, which I should definitely do that. After that, I'll get Ulamog, hit Bridge for sure. Alright, well, I can still get Ulamog now. Probably could get Karn and Bridge. Then I can attack. And just see how that works out. Feels like a Chalice too. Yeah, maybe Chalice will give me more options. I can just bounce Emry still too. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but they have no cards in hand, so there's nothing really that meaningful in their graveyard. Karn kind of worries me though. Yeah, let's take him off any other possible thing. Cloudpost. Just another Cloudpost. Yeah, let's not give them an extra chance to hit Echo. Man. Once again, that was a strange game, the way it played out. Yeah, but I was more worried about like some random thing they could possibly take out with their Karn. Like the game was locked up based on the board from that point on. Needle Karn, that's true. But also, hold on, let me like side first. Okay, Forces, Mindbreak Trap. Maybe Ballista, maybe not. Maybe some number of carpets, maybe Tabernacle. Yeah, but also if I take Karn, then maybe they don't run any permanent removal. I guess we saw the Blast Zone, so they could always, like, spin the wheel, get that, and then kill the Needle again. So I like just, like, taking them off the Karn there. Yeah, I think it's typical Jazz. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. Just being, like, long-winded of it. Yeah, I'm, like, leaning towards no carpets for this matchup. There's usually, like, 6 islands. 6 or 7. Plus it's so 1-drop, so, yeah. Yeah, we're on the same page, you can tell. Chat is, like, just way, like, 1 step ahead of, like, what I'm about to say. I'll just do this. Ballista's okay for, like... Could ping, like, Thopters. I also kind of don't like Zark Depths here because of Thopters as well, but... That'll only happen if they hit one of their size, so... I think it's fine to have as, like, a quick win option. Yeah, let's try it like that. I'm gonna mulligan this for sure. Man, it's also not great. And this, yeah, I think I'm gonna mulligan this too. Because this, like, could be useful if they have a quick start, but it also might not be. This is probably the best of them. Needle, Force. Put back. I need a green land, or a green card plus Force, so... I kind of like the Cavern in case we draw Reclaimer, and they have Chalice. Alright, I think I'll just put back Excavator. So if I really need to, I can Force of Vigor and pitch the Green Sun, but... I like the Needle as a hate piece too. And there's a very, like, high chance that we'll draw either a green card or a land, so... Seems okay. Alright. Let's just play this out now. Say Karn. There's a lot of good things to name with this too. But, like, Karn's, like, the biggest and most immediate threat. Let's try and take that out now. It. We might lose our hand, but... Alright, don't really care about that right now. Oh, that stuff is too bad. Alright, I'm gonna get Reclaimer, this Green Sun. Hopefully that'll be useful later. And it sucks, like, not having a green card at the moment, but... Alright, I want to get this Reclaimer out so I can start getting, like, some meaningful lands out. I'm guessing they ride into Force of Wills. Seems like a deck where they definitely do that. I can't force, so I don't know why I'm wasting time with that. Yeah, so like an upkeep, maybe I should kill these, because they probably were trying to play like a 4-drop. I think I'll do that, actually. And then I'll go get Karakas. I mean, this might get forced too, but... because they were definitely considering it before. Yeah, it kind of seemed like that was the case. Maybe this Mindbreak, cool. Oh, yeah, this actually will turn on the Mindbreak Trap. Okay, that's good. Because they'll have to get like a pedal most likely before they play like Urza. Second spell. I think I'm going to go get Karakas with this Reclaimer and bounce this Emery. Then they just don't have much at that point. I also get Bog, but I like taking them off. I don't know, actually. That's close. Man. Yeah, they're so like strapped on mana, like they can't even, it'll take their whole turn to recast this at the moment. Let's get Karakas. I also might need to Karakas bounce like Urza at some point later, so I can still like get the Bog when I need it. Alright, it's not bad. I'm gonna start working towards Dark Depths. Get Thespian Stage. So if I draw a mana source, like a Glimmerpost here, alright, we didn't, but this is nice though. I think I'm going to do that same thing, an upkeep. Just got him locked down pretty well here. And it's supposed to be so annoying for them. Ah. There's the 4th mana. Echo. There's the Karn they can't use. And that's their last card in hand too. Yeah, by Karakas. You did your job. No, I just wanted to threaten them with depths this next turn. Can't do anything about that. There's an Echo. They can't cast it. Nice. Alright, 3-0. It's not bad. Haven't dropped a game yet either. And they say we're bad against like Blood Moon decks and the Urza deck. Nobody probably ever said that. Probably just like hasn't actually happened all that often because that deck's pretty new. Come on, just like Oko control decks now, these last 2 rounds. Or something easy. I shouldn't even say that and jinx it. Like, I lost to one of those decks on stream yesterday on the challenge. Yeah, sometimes you lose your good matchups, but I would take that over like a lot of other decks possible here. Matchmaking failed. I wonder why it gives you the option to just cancel, really. Like, oh, if you just decide to quit in that, like, 30-second window. It seems odd. People can, like, sense it. Let's mulligan this. Doesn't do anything. It's turn 1 Reclaimer, so it's fine. We'll put back map, I think. Because if we see that there's something that requires like a turn 1 crop rot, like a reanimator, then we'll just keep forest crop rot up. Map would be like a better hedge if we lose the Reclaimer, but I don't think we just, yeah, we don't have any other Cloudposts right now though, so we're just gonna hope this Reclaimer does enough for us, or stays around long enough. This looks like burn, maybe. Oh shit, it's a Goblins. Yeah, it really wants me to lose. All these like super difficult matchups. Okay. Well, the crop rod will be good here at least. Aki. I could definitely like get what's his face in the munitions expert. There you go. Alright, that's good. That's like a second blocker. Let's play that. It's times like these I wish like the Tabernacle was main deck too. Okay. 2 lackeys. 2 lackeys versus 2 reclaimers. Okay, sweet. I kind of want to fire off this crop right now, just so I can help grow these things, and then they'll be better blockers for the lackeys. So the other thing I'm considering now is if I could search up my 1 fetch land, which would put 2 cards in the graveyard, and then just a single activation next turn. Yeah, let's actually try that. It's one of the reasons why the fetch land is actually in the deck. And I don't want another forest, so it's just thin right now. It's not bad. It's pretty scary. Hopefully I can get to a spot where I have enough mana to just, like, be able to easily get, whatchamacallit, Glacial Chasm and also protect it. I think I just get another Cloudpost here, though. I was thinking I should get the stage probably at some point, too, though. But the mana just doesn't work out all that well if I do that. I can only activate one of these, so just let this die. Could also just get the chasm now and not get whatever they put in. Yeah, let's actually do that. Like, the more life to work with we have, generally the better it is, but I think we're going to need a lot of luck against goblins. They have a lot of reach now with Sling Gang. Yeah, this is probably like the one deck that's been getting better cards than we have. Like, this is actually a big deal for me. I thought when I started playing Reclaimer, like, oh, a 1-2 blocker for 1. Like, I can finally block Goblin Lackey. Like, that's something I never had with this deck before. But, yeah, this thing is just a good follow-up to Lackey, so it's not really a thing you can do. Alright, let's play... Yes. I'm going to play the Eye out, since I already have the Emrakul in hand. Hopefully we draw like a Glimmerpost here. That's pretty good too. I'm thinking that this is going to be a game where going infinite with the Emrakul is actually going to be relevant, so I don't really want to get rid of the Karakas here. But, yeah, I want to get more Cloudposts out here, though. So, put that there. Yeah, I guess I won't expose this to Crater Maker just yet. We'll just do that next turn. Just pray that we can dodge Wasteland. It's also a problem. I have to gain some life, most likely. Probably have to do the chasm reset, because I can't afford to go very much lower. If I don't just die right here. Hashlick Bonds. Yeah, let's get stage here. It sucks, but that's what we have to do. And I'll probably trade this for a Glimmerpost. Maybe a Cloudpost, and then I'll get a Glimmerpost with this map. And hopefully that'll be enough. I have to get the Glimmerpost now. It's like... Wait, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I die if I go to 11 next turn. Yeah, I should probably just get a Glimmerpost. It just sucks being out of mana this turn, but just so close to being dead. Yeah, Chasm's just not the greatest against this card. I would love to draw a Glimmerpost this turn. Okay. It's gonna get tossed in a second. Oh, you know what? I probably should have played the Karakas out and bounced like the Pashalik. That might have been a mistake. Alright, well, let's be mindful that they have to... We just can never go lower life total than they have Goblins on the board, and it looks like that just might be the case here. We can still, like, search up, like, Glimmerpost on the upkeep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 Goblins. Port's annoying too. Okay, let's think here. Can we go to 14? I want to think that we can, and we'll just have the ability to go get like Glimmerpost at instant speed if we need to. And we'll probably do that most likely at some point. Yeah, they have 11 on board now. They can vial something in. Yeah, let's just take it. I can't win this turn, so that's kind of like... the main reason why I'm just not gonna... go any lower. Alright, let's get Vesuva. Getting to this port's annoying. Alright, I think Vesuva though. That can be a Cloudpost or a Glimmerpost. Or we... maybe our draw will help us decide. That's not bad either. Alright, let's make this a Glimmerpost right now. Kind of want to play this out, but I also want to hold up Reclaimer. I can't do both of those. Jeez. Let's hope this misses pretty well. Incinerator, Gem Palm. That's bad for us. So we'll get one last activation out of this. But I guess this turn we can still get something out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll go to 14 if we keep Chasm. But if we... oh, they're tapping out with Port. Yeah, okay, let's just go with Win now. Let's go now. Just life gain if they pull something crazy. Jeez. We dodged Wasteland, so we got pretty lucky. God, Goblins is so tough now. Man. Alright, definitely Tabernacle, definitely Ballista. Probably some number of these. I know Hadley sometimes runs, like, damping spheres and stuff of that nature, so these might be worth it. I've even seen like Blood Moon sometimes. Alright, Shepherd's not great. Just 2 maps, I guess. I took a lot of time that game, so I gotta play kind of quickly. Mulligan. Yeah, I'll try this. Well, it's a little slow, but I don't know how much better it's gonna get. Maybe I should just mull down to like Crop Rot for Tabernacle. Plus the turn 1 Reclaimer, yeah. Alright, yeah. Everything about this is much better. Alright, this will keep Forest, Reclaimer, at least a Needle. I really want the Crop too, in case they answer the Reclaimer turn 1. So I'll probably put back a Needle. Probably the Cavern. I don't know, I really like want a lot more lands too though. So I don't know how well this Crop Rot is actually worth. And once again, it's just dependent on like if this Reclaimer lives. Alright, let's just pray that the Reclaimer lives for 1 turn at least. Because Crop Rots like are out. Nah, we'll probably draw a lot more lands. And I feel like they're going to answer like the Reclaimer within a couple turns at least, so yeah, let's keep the Crop Rot around then. There. In any case, just like mulling to 5 obviously is going to suck. Let's try Needle here. We'll say Ether Vial this time. Maybe I should put back the Glimmerpost and kept the Cavern too, like thinking about it now. Like I kind of expected at first thought to just play Reclaimer first turn 1, but if I had kept Cavern, I could have cast Reclaimer turn 2 and also held up Crop. Also this. Never punished. Yeah, maybe if I could figure out something to put in for the forces, I would. Creator Maker, it's not good. They want to start, probably get Tabernacle and just start taxing their mana here. Let's see, they'll put, yeah. And I might be able to surprise them with this Crop Rot as well. If they'd go and try and kill my Reclaimer. I'll keep the green around if I get ported. And Tabernacle is also really important against these Rashad and Port decks. Just forces them to spend their mana paying for their creatures instead of like activating ports. Alright, yeah, this is the thing I was expecting they might do. So I'm gonna crop rot right now. Get the fetch land and make this say 3, 4. I'll keep Tabernacle around too because it's just slowing them down really well. Right. Yeah, I'm so glad I have that fetch land. It's been MVP so far. That's the reason like why it's there. Just for growing this really quickly. I can't activate this Reclaimer this turn, unfortunately. Unless I draw an untapped land. Oh, awesome. Alright, so they have Crater Maker. Yeah, I'm not like super crazy about thinning the deck at this point, because I definitely need more lands. Yeah, freaking port. Yeah, they're gonna kill this very quickly. Awesome. That's a great draw. Alright, well hopefully they have to spend a lot of mana, we don't die here, and then one of our threats will just win next turn. Unless it's worthwhile to just play the Ballista out here. But I think I like holding on to it. I think I'm going to get rid of Tabernacle then too at this point. Most definitely. We'll see if they're able to port us next turn. Missions Expert. That's good. At least these Tabernacle triggers are here now. So yeah, actually playing out the Ballista and killing one of these would have been relevant considering what they're doing here. But I mean, I'm not a Goblins player, so... Or I guess more so, I'm definitely not a Goblins player, but I haven't played long enough since they got like Munitions Expert and this kind of stuff to like know that I should do that. Just having the Ballista be larger later is gonna hopefully be useful anyway. I lost the Tabernacle down too. Alright. Let's see what they port. Okay, it's good. Come on, Glimmerpost. It's not Glimmerpost. But I'm gonna kill this now so they can't get their Vial, at least. I think that's probably worth it. Because the Vial just makes them so explosive. And if we drop something big, it'll be because of... It'll be the prime time at this point. Alright. That was a good wasteland, though. A timely one. Also Muxus, like just cast it now. Seems pretty likely, actually. Come on, let me have my 6 drop. Oh, come Come on, no hasters, no hasters. Alright, I'm definitely dead. The Muxus is like... Man, they got to their 6th drop before me. Alright, so close. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this the same, though. Force them to use their ports, yeah. Yeah, I think I was just, like, committed to the taxing plan at the point there. But, yeah, I might definitely be wrong. I'm not sure. You have, like, one deck with a bunch of crazy decisions versus another deck with a bunch of crazy decisions. Like, the possibilities are endless. Like, the decision trees. Mulligan, of course. I'll try this. Put back a Crop Rat. Hopefully one is enough. Depending on what this Once Upon a Time finds. We could either get Reclaimer first, or we could just try and save the Green Sun to play up to prime time. I guess. And I wonder how, like, I don't know, I don't really want to rely on Reclaimer, just because they're so good at answering creatures. So I think I'm just going to try and, like, tiptoe my way up to prime time. Hopefully this Crop Rot will hold us out long enough to get to just Green Sunning for 6. It's not good. The race is on. At some point I could also decide to Crop out for Tabernacle too, but I don't think it's worth it here. Like, they have no Lackey effect yet, and we're just one turn away from the prime time thing. Damn it. Freaking port. Alright, at least I can fire this off. I'll see what they port to, if they want to take me off Cloudpost or off of my green. Let's take the Glimmerpost. We'll be at, we'll do the Green Sun thing that we want next turn. And as long as we dodge Wasteland and, like... Well, basically if they tap our forest with the port, I can Crop Rot for another forest in response, and just have the green available. I just need to build up the colorless mana side at this point. Let's see what they port, though. Okay, makes no sense. Can I live? Let's see. I think I can. I don't think they can just, like, kill me out of nowhere. Let's see, they play like a Haste Goblin, War Chief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, yeah, let's play this out then. Yeah, we have Chasm as if we need to for emergencies. I guess it's good. Oh, this Prime Titan's gonna be so glorious. It's gonna be like when they get Muxus. Kinda wanted that. Oh, that's actually fine. I'm gonna play that out for sure as the land. Just life gain, I think, at this point. Alright. We can crop out for Eye next turn and be able to just end it. Alright. Can we get the trophy? We've had, that was definitely the most difficult matchup of the ones today. I don't know when the last time I beat Goblins was. Hey, Jason. And Jason W. I know. I hope this isn't like... I don't know. Good league, though. This is a good, nice short one. Everybody be sure to check out my YouTube channel. All these recorded streams will go up there. It should be linked below my Twitch. And, yeah, I'll be back on Saturday, probably. Maybe I'll stream the morning challenge, I don't know. I'll do it if I'm, like, not too tired after work. Oh, yeah, and I'll get, like, some overlay stuff set up. Just touch it up a little bit every week. Sounds not too exciting, but I should probably mulligan it, though. I don't know. We're on the draw, so I guess any land would help. It's pretty so-so. Maybe it's worth... Yeah, I'll try it. Could be a lot worse than this. I like to see this, but like you said, don't jinx it. Am I starting on my upkeep? Whatever. I can just click it if I need to. Yeah, let's get Cavern here for the eventual prime time, hopefully. If this is like the kind of deck I think it is. And I'll play the map out here, because if it's a control deck, I want to play the Needle out next turn and name it Oko. It's a little risky to do that, though, because if they counter the Needle, then they can Oko the map. And this map is supposed to be my first Cloudpost. 2 islands. That's a bad sign. Yeah, I want to be able to activate the map here, because I don't really even know if they're on Oko yet. And I can live with like 1 Oko activation. Like Omnitel, it could be also. Cloudpost. This makes me think Omnitel. Since I can live with an Oko, like 1 Oko activation, I'm gonna hedge in case it's Omnitel. and play this Naming Gristlebrand. Maybe this fetched land will tell me more. Plains? Could still be Omnitel. Okay, it's probably like a... Oh, whatever, we don't have to think about it. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Matt. Yeah, I'll look into it. The commands and all. I guess you just like choose what options you want to give people. Nothing was ever like very clear and direct from what I was looking at. Yeah, let's play... I'll play the Cavern out since I'm going to be using that next turn anyway. In case I draw like a better land next turn. Like a Glimmerpost. I hope so, Lotus. Onion Lotus. It'd be nice to have like one of these kind of decks. But yeah, like just like I said before, don't take like any matchup for granted in Legacy. Yeah, it'd be great, Matt, if you could. You're the sole moderator so far. Need to... Yeah, I don't even know like what options there are. Maybe I'll work on that next weekend. That'll be my thing. Alright, let's make this Cloudpost. Huh, Glimmerpost. Here you go. I'll just play it out now so I could... Like, usually it's best to just get the most life possible, but I guess they play like back to basics. We can have a Glimmerpost and tap this way, or a Cloudpost. Alright, Cloudpost Eye. That's what we're gonna get. CBL overlay. It's like a foreign language to me. Uh-oh, that's pretty scary. Might be getting Ulamog here. 22. Maybe we don't even need to. Get 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we're fine. I think just taking them off mana is probably the best thing at this point. Take their plains and a basic island if they back to basics. Cardboard Live. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I like Cardboard Live. That should be set up properly right now, like the deck list at least. Yeah, I think just Ulamog and taking them off of mana is just the best thing at this point. Plus, usually if they're going to remove this, it'll be Swords to Plowshares. So I'm not really that concerned with my life total. I guess you can make an argument to take like both the basic islands, because just for like Mystic Sanctuary purposes. Alright, if we don't get back to basics, I think we're good. I guess they're gonna save to block the Emrakul. They don't know about this Karakas though. Do you know if I have to like update that every time? Like the deck list obviously, but I don't have to like add commands like at the start of each stream. Hopefully not. Yeah, they kept it back to block, but then they conceded. That's okay. It was... yeah, it just didn't matter. Alright, Ballista. Bring the forces in. This back to basics is the worst thing. And I usually bring in like 3 carpets is the number for this matchup. So yeah, I guess killing their bog, sweeping their graveyard might be, like it does something, but it doesn't do enough here. Dark Depths, take it out against like white decks. Maze isn't, they're not too aggressive. And then the crop rots are just too risky. Excavator, I'm not expecting to lose my lands, but I mean, they could always have like From the Ashes or something that they were hiding. Yeah, definitely keep Chasm still. Like at that end there with the Entreat the Angels. We might get in a spot like that where we have to just preserve ourselves for a couple more turns. Hey, thanks Matt for doing that. Yeah, I'll look into the commands. I think I saw that part when I was like searching. But yeah, I didn't have it like set up at all at the time. Yeah, pretty much like never cut Glacial Chasm. Like you just never know when you'll be just like a prime time away, and then the prime time hitting will just like get you the rest of the way because of Chasm. I'm gonna mulligan this. Yeah, I'm willing to try this. Put back the Chasm. The biggest thing is like finding the first Cloudpost and then also Eye later. These Once Upon a Times, I think, will... I mean, this is probably the best... yeah, I'm fine with this, basically. Hopefully we'll hit, like, a Cloudpost among the first... I was thinking of just doing it in response to the fetch. Yeah, exactly, Dan. I will sometimes take it out against like decks like Reanimator and Sneak and Show too, because they're not really about. That's a shitty Once Upon a Time. Oh yeah, will do. Thanks, man. I'll definitely have you in the Facebook. And set this thing up. Man. Kind of want to just fire off the next Once Upon a Time before they have like 2 mana open. They should have just Dobin's Veto last time. I'll take Shepherd here. And get a uncounterable prime time somewhere down the line with that. I also just like having more green cards too. for this force. Could also use this to jam it through the Force of Vigor as well. And the only thing we're missing now is just the Cloudpost. There's our second green card. We still have a lot of good draws here, though, too. Like, Carpet of Flowers would probably get us the rest of the way. Just make this a basic forest, so I'm not doing anything else with this. Just start playing out these. Hopefully we'll get to. We have 6 in hand now, so getting there. Really hate this card. I don't think the bounce ability had to have the cantrip on it, the card draw. A little unnecessary. God, I would love a Carpet of Flowers here. Could go Carpet, or Shepherd, Carpet. At least we have, like, basics for days. We actually have the, the 7 mana in hand with enough green to just play Shepherd in prime time, one right after the other. Hopefully they tap out at that point. Nice, back to basics. Alright. So right now, I think next turn, I think I'm going to just yeah, we'll wait for them to tap out for something. We can like wait on this here. Luckily, it didn't end up mattering, but I should have F6 there because I would have just made this back into a basic forest. But it's not going to matter here. You can also just start firing these off. Just hard casting them too. Maybe I want to do that right now. Make him like lose a counter at least. Yeah, let's do that actually. Yeah, is that worth like losing this stage? I wish I had made that stage. I should never F6. It's just not good. Oh yeah, it's a Fury. Okay. Yeah, Jason. Oh yeah, that amazing card. Man. It's going so strong for a while, this whole stream. That was definitely a punt. We're getting pressured now too. We have to make our move pretty soon. I think next turn is actually going to be it. Like, at the very least, I'm going to play Shepherd prime time. Man, I might have really screwed myself over doing that. This will be a basic, too. There you are. Yeah, I think I just play Prime Time. Get like the big stuff right now, at least onto the board. If this stuff gets countered, they'll have to expend a lot to do so. And then I have just a lot of backup after that. Yeah, let's do that. Like, I'm guessing they're holding like swords plus like counter. Man, I wish I'd like cast that last turn though. That was dumb. You have to Swords Shepherd and then counter this. I'm sure they have it. And like hand-tripping the whole time. Alright, gotta start firing forces now. Okay. 15. God, this is gonna be so close. This also doesn't do anything because of Containment Priest. Alright, start firing these forces off. Yeah, I think I fucked that up. I think I just screwed up by not playing that force that other turn. Because now I have to draw like a land and just hope Primetime resolves. Maybe they had enough like forces in hand and it wouldn't have mattered, but yeah, it's definitely a mistake. Come on, Cavern of Souls. I need to play this out, actually, if I have a chance. Because, yeah, I'm dead on board, so... I need to jump for, like, a turn. It's my best hope. Yeah, if this were to resolve, I could at least block Uro. Kill these two of those. Alright, I'll kill the priest, probably. But I'm sure they have like a force at this point. Teferi doesn't stop activated abilities from happening at instant speed to spells. But yeah, I can't, I have to be able to chump this Uro. Oh yeah, Teferi will bounce it, huh? Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just concede. Make him see the line, at least. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, man. Okay. Still got one more shot at it. Let's do this. God, man. Yeah, after, like, getting screwed over by Teferi, like, so many times, like, I still, like, forget it. I wonder if, like, if that first Force of Vigor had been hard cast, they would have, they might have just had enough counters anyway. Yeah, we could just put the other carpet in. Maybe replace, say, Reclaimer. I kind of like doing that, actually. Because Because they have so much creature removal anyway. And that seems amazing. I guess we had a lot going against us that game, though. We, like, didn't see the Cloudpost for the longest time. We never saw Carpet. It's a new game. Let's do this. We're keeping the Carpet. So we know about Containment Priest, so you have to be mindful about that. I'll probably still lead on Carpet. I mean, it's very possible that they can just look up my deck list and see the Carpet of Flowers there. I don't know how much doing something like that is actually worth it. I feel like they'll have to play out an island at some point, and I don't want to be waiting until like later than the second turn to be playing this anyway, so I might as well just get it now. If this gets forced, it's one less force later. Yeah, I know they could always be ghosting. Just accept that as, like, whenever you decide to stream. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try... I could get Reclaimer out to just hope they don't have the removal. Plus, this will get around a potential... Containment Priest too. Just make them have the answer. I was thinking of just waiting till just use the Green Sun directly for prime time, but they were at 4 cards in hand. Hello, Sergio. Hope you're doing well. Mr. F6. Looks like they have the swords, though. It's pretty good, too. And good thing we have those Force of Vigors. Alright, I'm just gonna get this map out there now. See if this works. It's a good force there. I guess I could just fire this off now too. That's a little weak to back to basics, but I think it's worth it. Just when the shields are down from them. Get, I guess, Karakas. Need to make my land drops. That's good. I think I'm going to play this out as a 3/3 next phase. Let's attack. His Ballista might be a decent clock. Yeah, that's a lot of Ballista pumping, if we can keep that going. Yeah! Oh man, that was a great league. I'm happy everybody saw that. There were some tough opponents that in League 2. Yeah, that'll be a good one to have up on the YouTube channel if you don't know about that already. I'm going to start saving all my videos that I stream there, as well as some other things I record offline. So definitely check that out, and subscribe to it if you haven't already. But yeah, that was just a short Monday stream I decided to do because I couldn't play on Saturday. Not that I couldn't, I was just too tired to. But yeah, it's been a fun weekend. Thanks for joining, everyone. If anybody wants to, can give me a good legacy streamer, I'd like to raid them. I sometimes forget to do that, and it's just like, want to sign off quickly, but if there's anyone right now, you can definitely raid them for that. I was going to say, yeah, I might do the Saturday challenge early Sunday morning if I'm up for it next weekend. No legacy streamers. Hey, I wish I could do more, but I have some plans tonight. But, yeah, thanks a lot, everyone. Definitely check me out. My name is Tony Murata. I'm into play. And, yeah, check back for Legacy 12 posts every weekend.